Now today we continue to learn Unit 12. 12B. Have you ever? Now first of all, I would like you to review our lesson. Now you write tense adjective. You would in English. Say the adjective to your partner. He, she. Say the comparative and superlative form. 5 minutes for you. Now time is over. Who can? Now can you? And you? Yeah, so you are very good. Now next, we move to the new lesson. What can we learn from this lesson? Yes, in this lesson, we can learn listening, reading, and grammar. So the first activity, you work in groups, discuss the question. Question number 1. Do you know anyone who is self-employed? What do they do? Number 2. What are the good and bad things about being self-employed? Number 3. Would you like to be self-employed? Why or why not? 5 minutes for you to discuss. Now time is over. Who can answer the question number 1? Can you? Yeah, very good. So number 2, who can? So you? Yeah, maybe. Yes. And the last question, can you? Yeah, you are very good. Now next, we move to the second activity. You listen and read about 3 friends, Steve, Lucy, and Guy, and answer the question, do they like being self-employed? Now let's listen.
Recording 12.4. Steve.
I love being self-employed. I've been to about 40 countries and I've stayed in some of the world's best hotels. I've written travel articles about lots of amazing places. 2 weeks ago, I went to Mexico, and last month I spent 5 days in Barbados in the Caribbean. But I've never been to Australia. I'd love to go there one day when I have time, but for a holiday, not for work.
Lucy.
We've had lots of other jobs. 3 years ago, Guy was a teacher and I worked in an office. But we'd rather be self-employed, and we love having our own restaurant. We've met some really interesting people. Last year, the Prime Minister had dinner here. But it's very hard work. And Guy and I have never had a holiday together. We might go to Miami next year. Guy hasn't been to the USA before.
Now who can answer the question? Do they like being self-employed? Yes, they do. Now next. Now you listen again and you teach the true sentence and correct the false ones. So the first sentence, Steve went to Mexico 2 weeks ago. Number 2, he was in Barbados 2 months ago. Number 3, he wants to go to Australia on holiday. Number 4, Guy and Lucy were self-employed 3 years ago. Number 5, the Prime Minister came to their restaurant last month. And the last sentence, Guy and Lucy want to go to the USA next year. Now who can? The first, true or false? True, yes. Number 2, false. So can you correct information? Yeah, 2 months ago. Correct, last month. Number 3, true or false? Yes, true. Number 4, true. Number 5, false. So can you correct it? Last month? Yes, last month, last year. And the last sentence, true or false? Good, true. Now, so we continue. Now we move to the next part, grammar. present perfect. Today we continue to learn the new tense, present perfect, positive and negative. You look at sentences 1 and 2, then answer the questions A and B. In sentence 1, present perfect, and in sentence 2, past simple. Now who can answer the question A? In sentence 1, do we know when Steve went to the countries? No, we don't. In sentence 2, do we know when he went to Mexico? Yes, we do. The next. Now you complete the rules with present perfect or past simple. Now the first rule, we use the present perfect to talk about experiences in life. Until now, we don't say when they happen. The second rule, we use the past simple when we say something happened. Now you find 7 more examples of the present perfect in the text. Fill in the gaps in the table we have, has, haven't, and hasn't. Now the first example, first stayed. The second, were written. The third, were never been. The fourth, were have. The fifth, were met. The sixth, have never had. And the last example, hasn't been. Now, so you fill in the gaps in the table with have, has, haven't, and hasn't. Now, in positive sentences, I, you, we, they, plus have, plus past participle. He, she, it, plus has, plus past participle. In negative sentences, I, you, we, they, plus haven't, plus past participle. He, she, it, plus hasn't, plus past participle. So continue. We move to the next part. We do the exercise number 4 for A. What are the past participles of 3 verbs? Which 3 verbs are regular? 5 minutes for you to write down. Now we check together. Right. The past participle of right. Written, stay, stayed, be, being, have, worked, worked, lose, lost, meet, met, study, studied, see, sing, go, been, or gone. 3 verbs are regular: stayed, worked, studied. Now you listen and practice the infinitive, past simple, and past participle of the verbs in 4A. Now you listen.
Recording 12.5.
Write, wrote, written.
Stay, stayed, stayed.
Be, was or were, been.
Have, had, had.
Work, worked, worked.
Lose, lost, lost.
meet, met, met.
Study, studied, studied.
See, saw, seen.
Go, went, been or gone.
Now, so you practice. Now 5 minutes for you. Now, time is over. I can call on some of you to present. Yes, so you are very good. Now, today we stop here.